Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, the place where we bring you the most detailed, passionate, and in-depth reviews of the world's most exciting cars. Today, we're diving into one of the purest expressions of Ferrari's philosophy of speed, beauty, and raw emotion. This is the 2026 Ferrari 812 Competizione, the latest evolution of Ferrari's front-engined V12 masterpiece. A car that is not just about performance figures on paper but about what it feels like to be behind the wheel of something built with uncompromising passion. Ferrari calls this a masterpiece born for the track but legal for the road, and today, we're going to break down every single detail from design to interior, performance, technology, and pricing to see why this car deserves the spotlight. When you first set eyes on the 2026 Ferrari 812 Competizione, there's no mistaking what you're looking at. This is Ferrari's modern front-engine flagship, and it wears its aggression with absolute pride. The exterior design has been sharpened even more than its predecessor, with functional aerodynamics dictating every single surface. At the front, you immediately notice the wide stance and low nose, sculpted with larger air intakes and a redesigned carbon fiber splitter that slices the air with precision. Ferrari engineers spent hundreds of hours in the wind tunnel to refine airflow across the body, so nothing here is ornamental. The headlights have been slimmed down further, almost blade-like, giving the car a menacing stare. The hood is dominated by a striking new carbon fiber panel with integrated vortex generators, a detail not just for looks but for managing airflow at high speed. It's purposeful, it's aggressive, and it communicates exactly what this car is about before you even turn the key. Moving along the side profile, the 812 Competizione has proportions that only a front-engined V12 Ferrari can deliver. The long sweeping hood, the compact cockpit pushed back toward the rear axle, and the muscular haunches all scream power and elegance in equal measure. Ferrari has integrated a set of lightweight forged wheels with a new design pattern, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires developed specifically for this model. Behind them sit massive carbon ceramic brakes, with calipers available in multiple finishes to suit the buyer's taste. The side skirts are resculpted, channeling airflow directly toward the rear diffusers. Even the door handles are flush to keep airflow as clean as possible. From this angle, the car looks like a predator ready to pounce, low, wide, and unrelenting in its focus on performance. At the rear, things get even more dramatic. Ferrari has given the Competizione a unique interpretation of the tail section, with quad circular taillights that pay homage to classic Ferrari design, but they're tucked under a new rear spoiler that stretches across the width of the car. The rear deck lid features aerodynamic fins that control turbulence, directing air cleanly to the diffuser below. Speaking of the diffuser, it is one of the most aggressive ever fitted to a road-going Ferrari, featuring multiple vertical fins, active flaps, and a pair of exhaust outlets that have been repositioned to maximize aerodynamic efficiency. This car doesn't just end in a flourish, it looks like a machine that's spent its life on the racetrack. Parked, the rear feels alive, like it could roar to life at any second. Open the door and step inside, and you're greeted by an interior that stays true to Ferrari's philosophy of minimalism with purpose. This isn't about luxury for the sake of luxury, it's about focus, precision, and the driver. The cabin is wrapped in Alcantara, carbon fiber, and lightweight materials throughout. Almost every unnecessary gram has been shaved away to reduce weight, yet nothing feels stripped down or unfinished. The steering wheel is a work of art in itself, complete with the iconic Manettino dial that allows you to toggle driving modes, integrated LED shift lights at the top, and Ferrari's typical layout that keeps most essential functions right at your fingertips. The seats are carbon fiber racing shells with aggressive bolstering, designed to hold you in place during extreme cornering, but they're still comfortable enough for road driving. The passenger side of the dashboard carries a digital display so that whoever is sitting next to the driver can share in the performance data and track the excitement in real time. It's Ferrari's way of making sure this experience is shared, even if only slightly. Performance is where the Ferrari 812 Competizione separates itself from the rest of the automotive world. At its heart lies a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, tuned to deliver an astonishing 830 horsepower at a screaming 9,500 revolutions per minute. This is one of the last great naturally aspirated engines in existence, and Ferrari has refined it to perfection. There are no turbochargers here, no electrification to dull the response, just pure mechanical power that builds in a crescendo of sound and speed. Paired with Ferrari's 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, shifts are lightning fast, keeping you always in the heart of the power band. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 2.8 seconds, and the top speed stretches beyond 211 miles per hour. These numbers put it squarely in hypercar territory, yet the 812 Competizione delivers it with an organic feel that so many modern supercars have lost. Ferrari didn't stop at power. They equipped the Competizione with advanced aerodynamics, an independent four-wheel steering system for razor-sharp handling, and a revised electronic stability program that gives drivers ultimate control. The suspension has been tuned for sharper responses while still allowing enough compliance for road use. The car feels alive under you, every input amplified, every movement precise. It's not just fast, it's involving, the kind of car that rewards skill and punishes hesitation. What makes this car truly special is how it combines raw performance with everyday usability. Despite being track-focused, the 812 Competizione can be driven on regular roads, though make no mistake, it's not built for comfort cruising. The ride is firm, the engine always urging you to push harder, but that's exactly what Ferrari intended. This is a car that exists to make you feel something every single time you drive it. Now let's talk about the price, because a car like this is never going to be cheap. The 2026 Ferrari 812 Competizione has a starting price well north of $600,000. But the reality is most buyers will spend significantly more once they begin personalizing their car with Ferrari's extensive options list and bespoke tailoring. From unique paint finishes to custom interior trims and even special racing liveries, the sky is the limit, and Ferrari encourages each car to be a personal statement. Production numbers are limited, making this not just a car but an investment. With Ferrari already hinting that this could be among the last purely naturally aspirated V12 flagships before electrification begins to take over, the value of the Competizione is likely to rise over time. For collectors and enthusiasts, it represents the end of an era. So after looking at the exterior, the interior, the heart-stopping performance, and the exclusivity of ownership, where does that leave us? The 2026 Ferrari 812 Competizione is not just a car, it's a celebration of Ferrari's history, a love letter to the naturally aspirated V12, and a glimpse into a world that may soon vanish as regulations tighten and electrification takes over. It's aggressive, it's beautiful, it's brutally fast, but most of all, it's emotional. Few cars in the world can stir the soul the way this Ferrari can. If you're lucky enough to see one in person, it will stop you in your tracks. If you're one of the very few who get to drive our own one, you're not just buying speed, you're buying a piece of Ferrari's legacy, a machine crafted with a singular purpose, to ignite passion. The 812 Competizione is proof that even in 2026, when the automotive industry is shifting rapidly, Ferrari still knows how to build a car that makes the world stand still for a moment. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Ferrari 812 Competizione. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode here on Car Flash Drive. Let us know in the comments what you think of this incredible machine, and if you believe the naturally aspirated V12 still has a place in today's world of hybrids and electric cars. Until next time, drive safe, stay passionate, and keep the love for cars alive.